Hi, it's Kirsty here again, and this is another video for my Week 20 K2 newsletter. This is another video to give you information about what's going to be happening in the future in your child's K2 British Council class. We're going to have a holiday soon, and June will be a break. After we come back and we continue classes in June, we're going to be starting a new cycle of show and tell. And this show and tell is going to be different to the last one and hopefully more productive. In the next cycle of show and tell, we are going to have one child each week who takes home the class teddy bear. I'll be demonstrating in the first week so the children understand what to do, and then there will be one child who takes the teddy bear home for a week each week. There's 16 children in each class, and that means that this process will take 17 weeks. Me doing the first one and 1 week for each of the 16 children. It means that this show and tell process will start at the beginning of term 3, but will continue well into term 4. It's a long process. What we want the children to do is take the teddy bear home, and we want them to share their lives with the teddy bear and send some photos to me so we can see what they did. What I'm going to do in week 1 is show the children this flip chart behind me as an example. And I have an example of me using the teddy bear in everyday activities in my life. I've got the teddy bear at the computer with me. I've got the teddy bear before I do my exercise, teddy bear helping me cook dinner, and teddy bear playing with my other toys. What I'll do is show those pictures to the children, and I'll talk about what happened and when for each of the pictures. So the pictures give an audience something to look at, but it also provides the child a memory trigger so they remember what they did at that time so they can talk about it in front of the children. This is not a scripted show and tell. We want them to be able to talk about real experiences in front of a group of people. We want them to be able to answer spontaneous questions that other children might ask about the process, and we want them to be able to project their voice and speak at a good pace and a good volume so that a group of people can listen and understand. With the teddy bear, the child who has it 1 week will bring it back, and then it will be given to another child so they can take it home for the next week and the next show and tell. This makes it really important that when the teddy bear comes home, it comes back the next week because it will need to be passed on to the next student. When it's your child's turn to do show and tell with the teddy bear, I will send an email, and in the email it will have instructions and ideas about what to do this process. It will also provide you with an email address that you can email photos to me, and those photos will be shown in class like this, and afterwards they will be deleted so that they are not kept and cannot be used for other purposes. This is something that I do with my K2 students in the end of the year because it is more challenging to speak spontaneously, and it's also an opportunity to get them ready to develop stories and storylines. Towards the end of term 3 and the beginning of term 4, we'll be using the child's show and tell with the teddy bear to do writing practice. So after a while, when the children get used to this, they'll be watching a child do show and tell and then going back to their tables and writing a number of short sentences about what the show and tell said. So that's going to help them with their writing practice as well. This is something that the children really get a lot of enjoyment out of. They're quite proud. They really like to show these photos to their friends. And the more realistic it is to what they really do in their life, the more useful the vocabulary is. For example, riding on a spaceship is probably not something they do every day. But going to school, catching the bus, eating breakfast, these are all everyday activities that children do talk about regularly and will need to become better associated with as words and spelling and sentence production. So those are good things to do with the teddy bear and take a photo. All right, I hope that gives you some information about what's coming up in term 3 and term 4. Enjoy your holiday.